Hi, everybody. I know I'm a couple minutes early, but I'm always early. Dad always taught me better to be early than to be late. But that's okay. Even if I hang out by myself for a couple minutes, that's quite all right. I'm right here. Hi, Hope. How are you? Oh my goodness, you're my first one today. I had to find my stool. Uh, Hi, Andrea. How are you? Well, y'all are early too. That's okay. Like I was saying, I'd rather be early than late. That's just how I am. I'm doing really good, Hope. I went in on Monday, which is normally a day off. So I took off on Monday. Oh, excuse me. I worked on Monday so I could take Saturday off. And I got so much done. I feel so good today. You're Mothman. Okay, what's a Mothman, Andrea? Oh, Charlie. Thank you for coming. I know you just popped on to Dee's. Thank you for coming. I had some garlic. Now I need to get a piece of gum. I hope that's not a bad thing. I missed you too, Charlie. I love you. I'm loving your new house. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I like watching it. I love that new thing you made for all your yarn. Mm. Andrea, you're working on an amigurumi that your son's friend drew. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you know what though, Charlie, it is hard because even once you get moved, there's so many little things you want to do, right? Hey, Linda and everybody from the Squirrel Raid. Yeah, once you get the main stuff out, Charlie, you don't have to worry about the rest of the stuff, right? It'll come. Hey, Linda. Hi, Pat. Thank you for popping over. If you notice any changes in my background, give me a holler. Let me know what you think. Let me see if you recognize any changes. That'd be kind of fun. Well, hey, Proverbs. Jeannie. Jeannie, I remembered. Point Pleasant area. Oh, that's kind of neat. Hi, Michelle. How have you been, Michelle? I have not seen. Have you put out any videos, Michelle? I don't know. I haven't gotten any notifications. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Jax. How's everybody doing today? Yes, Linda. Good eye. Good eye. Hi, Sandy, darling. Hi, Natalie. Oh, so glad you're here. Well, Natalie, I know you. If you need to go, I saw on Dee's channel that you were really tired. So I'm so thankful that you popped in. If you have to pop out, I totally get it. Hi, Diane. Oh, nice seeing you here. Hi, Joni. Or Johnny, sorry. Um, Hi, Karen. Hi, Dee. Michelle, did you answer my question? I didn't see. Hi, Cynthia and Cindy. Hi, sweetie. Hi, honey. Hi, Jennifer. Let me adjust this a little bit. Oh, hi, Kelly. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Oops, that's too much. Hi, Whisper. Hi, Julie, my neighbor. Okay. All right, Michelle. Linda, Miss Quilty. Big hugs to you too, Kelly. Oh, I hate it. You know what, Charlie? I think what we should start calling it is giblets or giblets, however you pronounce it. The stuff that's inside of a turkey. I think that sounds a whole lot nicer than barf. Ugh. Okay. Hi, Jan. How are you? I'm in the closet. No, this is not my closet, hun. This is my area. This is my happy place or part of my happy place. Everybody say hi to each other. Oh, I missed you. I missed you guys last week. I'm sorry I didn't even get on to tell you that I wasn't going to be having my Yarnscape, right, Whisper? And if you're seeing any changes in my Yarnscape, let me know what they are. It's not going to be the same as like what Natalie used to do as far as find the change, and I'll enter you in a drawing. No, nothing like that. But I think it's kind of fun. Empty spots, Whisper. Yeah, yeah. Empties. Yeah. Woo. You see? Mm-hmm. Lots of stuff. Here, I'll pan up a little bit so you can see higher. There you go. There you go. I'm sorry I got gum in my mouth. Got gum. Y'all remember that from um oh, what's the name of that show with Sandra Bullard? Miss Congeniality. I got gum. I had some garlic and I needed to get it out of my mouth. Cindy, nothing. Nothing. Okay, Linda, that's fine. If you want to stay and just listen, you don't have to type anything, but if you need to go, I understand. Mayor! Oh, how are you, Mayor? You got me all choked up. Hi, everybody. Okay, let's start off with some simple questions. If you haven't been watching my lives for a while, um, oh, yeah, it takes a while, doesn't it? Stay tuned because I might have some ideas for you today. I'm just maybe. Um, oh, that sounds fun, Whisper. So, first question. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so for those of you that haven't been watching my lives, I usually try to have some kind of um, theme, if you will, and I kind of like try to base all my questions or the talk for the hour that we have together. I kind of like putting it together somehow. Um, so hopefully somebody, whether you're watching today or a replay or whatever, that maybe you can find some inspiration or have something to actually listen to. I really like that. Okay, so my first question, tell me, okay, where are you from and what are you drinking? I am from Kentucky and I am drinking some white oolong tea in my sweet pug mug. Ha! Look at the pink boots on him. Isn't he adorable? I love pugs. Laura! Hi, girl! Thanks for taking a break from your farming to come join me. Yep, I've never had white oolong tea before. It's okay. New York and drinking coffee. Yeah. Karen's in Georgia and having water. Oh, yeah. Laura's in Alaska drinking milk. Julie's in Kentucky. Yay! Represent! And she's drinking a Diet Canadian dry ginger ale. Woo! That's a mouthful. Linda is from Northeast Oklahoma drinking black coffee. Oh, it's too bitter for me. I have to have something in it. Linda is having Pepsi, and she's from Indiana, right across the river. And is it Johnny or Joni? I'm sorry. I want to say Joni because there's no H, but and then Wisconsin having Pepsi. Michelle's in Wisconsin and having coffee. A couple people from Wisconsin. Hey. And Jan is also in Alaska having coffee. Oh, by the way, Mad Mimi Laura, she's having milk. What else would you have on a farm, right? Whispers in the Netherlands and drinking Coke Zero or Cola Zero. Cindy's in Northern California having hot tea. Mare is, oh, she didn't answer that question. Can't tell everybody. Johnny. Okay, all right, great. Thank you for that clarification. Hope is in West Virginia drinking some water. Hey, Hope, can you tell me where in West Virginia you're from? I used to live in the DC area for the longest time. I can't tell you how many times I drove through West Virginia. Sweet tea. My sweet Teresa is in North Carolina having some black coffee. Mayor, Long Island, New York. Oh, but you're in New Jersey. That's right. You're in New Jersey now. And Jax is in Washington. Is in Washington State, Jax? Drinking dirty chai. I'm not sure what dirty chai is. Okay, who is mukbangs? Born Canada, drinking water with some island punch flavoring. Yum, that sounds good. Mare is drinking crystal pink lemonade. There you go. Hope is in the eastern panhandle near Martinsburg. Yes, drove through there many times driving from Maryland to Kentucky. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Hi, Van. Hi, Van, Zach. Thank you so much for coming by. Espresso. Oh, yeah, that is dirty. With chai, I have to tell you, my daughter, my oldest daughter, when she was going to college, her roommate's parents Hey, Kim and hey, Joe. Thank you for coming. Her parents were missionaries in, oh, where was it? I, I want to say the Middle East somewhere. I'm not sure, but it's where they actually make real chai. And they taught my daughter how to make real chai. And not a packet, not a tea, nothing like that. Oh, my. Was it ever good? But you talk about sweet. Woo! And my daughter, would you believe she did not tell me how to do it? She said, it's my secret and I'm taking it to the grave. Okay. So did I say hi to everybody? Okay, so let's see. My next question. What are you currently working on? India. I think that's where it is. You're right, Mayor. I think it's India. Somewhere in India. I can't remember where. Mm-hmm. So currently I am working on, where do we got it? This, which I just can't seem to go anywhere on it. That's my project. That's that top that I can't seem to do anything on. Still haven't looked at it, guys. Still haven't. It's killing me. When I get in a mood, I'll do it. But for right now, it's not happening. Kim is working on socks and a summer cardi. Andrea's working on, yes, she's working on some amigurumi and a wrap. Cynthia's working on a baby blanket. Oh, yeah, you only got a month. You got 30, well, not even 30 days. Linda is finishing up some blankets. Jennifer, oh, okay, great. Cindy is crocheting the border on your mosaic blanket. Oh, wow. Who did you watch for your mosaic blanket, Cindy? Okay, Michelle, you're working overtime. Are you working from the home? And Whisper, you're embroidering. Okay, taking a little break. Hats Not Hate and a cardigan is Johnny's project. Jennifer's currently working on 2 blankets, blue hats, and diamond paintings. Yes, I saw JoJo. Oh my word, that is so stinking cute. And yes, oops, make underwear for all of them. How adorable. I love. I'm sorry, I just kicked. I've got my laptop precariously perched on my table. Mickey, okay, or Mikey, I'm sorry. Laura, a C2C blanket, a cape, a shawl, Joshua Tree hat. Oh man, a dress for an adult, or is that going to be for a child, Laura? Oh my word, work from home. Okay, butterfly shawl. Oh, that sounds beautiful, Wilma. Hold on a second. My light is too hot. Try to get the lighting just right. Ah, yes, right? Equal opportunity pennies. Oh, Lost in Time shawl. Y'all are amazing. I just started a wrap slash thing for my cousin's daughter. I guess that would make her my second cousin. I don't know. Well, Mare, good luck with that, honey. I hope you find your yarn. Okay, so today's topic, simplify. I'm not into yoga, but simplify. Tell me what comes to mind when you all hear that word simplify. Does it cause you anxiety? Does it cause you to refocus? The word simplify, what does it do for you? For me, I I love it. It gives me focus. It takes my mind off of the big and brings it down into something manageable. Simplify. Tell me what you guys think. Makes things easier, right, Kim? Yep, decluttering, right? Basics. hmm Well, let me read to you what the Merriam-Webster dictionary says. To reduce to basic essentials, to diminish the scope or complexity, and streamline. Zach, you come to the right place. You come to the right place. Manageable, right? Right, Kim? Yeah, decluttering. Okay, so there's something that you all don't know about me, and that is that for the longest time um, in my previous life, long story and topic for another time. In my previous life, I even had my son think about starting me a website. Now this was probably, oh goodness gracious, um, 15, 16 years ago. Um, and I was going to start my own business as a, um, um, oh, I'm so sorry. My mind is just mush. Um, I'm a little warm. That light just took everything out of me. As a, not a life coach, but trying to pare down. What do you call those people? Oh my goodness. Crystal, hi, honey. Seeing you again today. Um, oh my word. An organization coach, basically. An organization coach. And a professional organizer. That's what I wanted to say. A professional organizer. I don't know what my mind's doing. Um, and I already had ideas. I was collecting stuff for to do it for other people. And there was a time I actually started when I moved back to Kentucky. I actually started semi started, and I wanted to start with my parents' place and do a room for them, and I was going to be doing their garage. Um, a minimalist, yes, Joe. Yep, it can be. It doesn't have to be though, right? Um, so I had this goal in mind that I could take what I love to do, which is organizing, and put it to good use, right? And I will, Joe, don't joke, because I will make my rounds, girl, if I have to earn a living instead of going to work. I would love to do this. Um, so there, thence comes this stuff here, and I mean, I just love it, and that's why this stuff is gone. You see, everything is gone. Don't worry, I still own it. It's just not here. Okay. Um, so, do you think, my question is, do you think that you could, is it possible that you could, okay, wait a minute, let's start with this. Do you live a simple life or do you consider your life more complex? Mine, it's too complex. It's cluttered. Um, it does drive me nuts. It drives me nuts. But it's kind of like a doctor. Physician heal thyself. A doctor does for everybody else, but they can't do it for themselves, right? Okay, we got some complex and simple. Excuse me. This is not a hot flash, people. This is not a hot flash. It is just stinking hot. It's like 80 degrees in Kentucky. And I am like, oh, T, you're sweet, honey. Simple, simple, cluttered. Yes, it does get depressing, doesn't it? Okay, now I'm going to tell you things that um, you might not realize. Now, when I look, does everybody know who Krista from The Secret Yarnery is? Do you know who she is? Have you heard of her? Have you watched her channel at all? Because I'm going to tell you, if an outsider were to come in, they would see a lot of stuff, right? They would see her little yarn room, her um, her space seems to have a lot of stuff in it. But because it's organized, it looks simple. Tell me if that ain't the truth. Tell me if you agree with what I just said. That Krista from The Secret Yarnery, she has a lot of stuff which to some people would look complex, yet because she's organized it all, she lives a more simple life. It is beautiful, yes, but I'm here to tell you that even if you have a lot of stuff, even in a small space, you too can look simplified. It's hi Shannon, you popped in. I didn't see you pop in. I'm sorry, honey. So, now do you work better? Now this is a good question. Dig deep for just a second. Do you personally work better when things are do you work better in organization or clutter? Now, this is a personal question because not everybody works best in a simple, clean space. There's a lot of people that work better in a little bit of clutter. I mean, you think about there's many geniuses, right? Laura, I had a feeling about that. Really, I did. But you're genius. You must be genius because a lot of genius. Hey, Denny, thank you for coming. You hear about how their desk might be really messy, but they're having to they have to have that to keep their mind active. So some people work better with clutter. Organized clutter. Me too. Me too. That's how I am. I always tell people I'm the most organized person you'll ever meet because I know where everything is. So in my mind, I'm organized. Oh, interesting, Linda. That is very interesting. Oh, Danny, you go right ahead, honey. Oh, don't forget the thumbs up if you haven't already done so. Organize clutter, right, right, right. Um, Now, for me, I will say that I like to be surrounded by inspiration that is simple. Okay, I like to be around things that are simple. Um, but my area that I'm working with, um, I know it needs to be clean. Okay, my work area that I have my whatever it is I'm working on, whether I'm writing, whether I'm crocheting, even when I'm reading. Okay, I need to have blank. I need to have what a lot of people would call white space. I need to have some white space. Okay, so um, what about you? Okay, when you're crocheting, do you like to be like surrounded by all your crochet pillows and your blankets and maybe have on a hat and one of your crocheted scarves and crocheting? Is that the kind of atmosphere that you like to work in? Or is your space more one of those that requires, not requires, but that you work better in having, okay, I'll have a cup of coffee maybe, but that's about it on my workstation because I need room. Okay, Hope says better in an organized space, but however, my area is always cluttered. Messy desk equals creativity for sure. Okay, that is, you know what? If you all know how you like to work, that is the best thing you could do for yourself, especially when you're wanting to organize and begin living a simple life. Um, Going back to Krista's space, now I want to go to um, I don't want to call anybody out, but I will, okay? Only because it's the only thing that I think everybody can remember. Do y'all remember Crystal from Bag of Day Crochet before she got rid of all that yarn? Okay? Do you remember her area? Tell me if you remember Crystal from Bag of Day Crochet, what her room looked like before she got rid of all the yarn. And the only reason I'm bringing those two up is because, um, okay, hope you remember. Okay, anybody else? There's a reason why I'm doing this is because they're two different personalities. Okay, Crystal, when I looked at her space, yes, it looked nice because she had everything well, not it looked organized, okay? But to me, there was no white space, no place where my mind could my eyes could rest, okay? In Krista's, now it could be because of the size of the room, obviously, but in Krista's yarnery, you have all that yarn on that back wall. But even with the back wall, there's like portions of some shelves that don't have any yarn on them. And there's places around like the couch, and you can see floor, you can see things where there's white space to land on. And you could tell that she was one of those people that worked better in a more simplified area. Now, if you remember, no, Laura, I would not. I really would not die because I know a lot of people are like that. In fact, I think there are times when I actually like to be that way too. Now, if I'm planning projects or if I'm doing stuff like that and I have a lot of different whips that I'm going or wanting to start at the same time, then yes, I need to have that clutter because I need to have my mind in each thing, have my hand a little bit. Okay, now I was getting back to Crystal. Her, there was no white space. So I could tell that Crystal, although her area, her space where she did her tutorials were clean, cleared off, okay, I have in my mind that Crystal probably works better with a little bit of clutter. Now, can do you all see any of that? Do you agree with me? Do you do you see that, or what thoughts do you have on that? And I'm talking about your work area. If you have if whether you have a space, a little nook, if you have a closet, if you have a room, whatever it is, where you're working, where you're crocheting or knitting or doing your handcrafts. Tell me, would you agree with my assessment between Crystal and Krista? Laura, I didn't hear that. I did not hear that. So that makes a lot of sense now, doesn't it? Awesome. Awesome. Kim, you never thought about it? It's an interesting concept. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back to one of the questions I had. Um, was and I didn't answer it. I like I have to have simple. Most of the time I have to have simple, I have to have tidy, I have to have clean. I was raised with the mindset that, well, first of all, my mom's German and my dad was military, and you make that combination, can you say perfectionism to a T? I mean, if mom didn't dust at least 2 times a week and she saw any speck of dust, or if my dad went to do the dishes and he found a, a big chunk of something on a plate before it was washed and it wasn't rinsed off, ooh, I was in trouble. So everything had to be perfect before it was perfect. Now I'm not like that, but I will say that I need pretty darn close to that. I mean, I I married Slob. I'm sorry. Love you, hubby. But he knows it. He knows it. But the bed is never made, and that drives me crazy. And if I come into my house and I want to get some crocheting done, I have to totally clean my space in my area before I could even work. That's true, Denny. That is true. That is very true. Yeah, I hope I hear you. I hear you. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me ask y'all this. What does simple look like to you? What does simple look like to you? For me, simple looks tidy and cleaned off tops of spaces so that I could bring um, my stuff to my table, and that would be the only thing that I see. So I need everything tidy. I don't like a lot of tchotchkes. I love them. Please don't get me wrong. I love tchotchkes, but I don't want them out. I don't like them boxed up and put in the attic or something. Yeah, Laura, that's what hubby does. And my hair is just not wanting to cooperate with me. I'm sorry. Right, right, Hope. Okay. Okay. Denise, that's funny. Well, I kind of have to too, straighten get the sheets so that they're not all bunched up together, right? Hey, Sandy, don't worry about it. If you want to answer the questions, you just pop in. Okay, so um, we're talking about simplifying. Okay, simplifying. Do we agree that simplifying and organization go hand in hand? Well, Katina, when you're in that kind of a situation, everything's going to be a mess. So you might as well just give up organizing. Your Couchzilla. I love it. This is so cool. This conversation is so cool because look, you've got someone like Hope who's like, we gotta organize and we gotta have it clean, and then you've got somebody like Laura says, no, my creativity works best when I'm surrounded by everything. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it does. It depends on your personality, how you were raised. um yeah, it's just a lot of differences in what you want. Now, would it be okay if I shared some ideas with you on some of the things that I found to organize? And this could be for anybody. It could be for those of you that like organization and keeping things tidy and not having a whole lot of space. And it could even work for people like Laura who like, having things out and around. Really? I don't know, Laura. I was raised. I mean, I couldn't have anything out of place in my room, and when I left home and I got married, I was the same way. And that's all I really knew. And then when I got to this marriage, and my husband is on the opposite end of the spectrum, it's causing a lot of tension because I don't there's things that I just can't give up. It Well, if it sparks creativity, you got to have it out. That's for sure. Okay, Whisper, I'll give you a couple hints. Let me see. Um, well, there you go, Denny. You know, I mean, I guess you know what? Totally off the subject, but I guess a lot of it is just like how you were raised too, as far as like what your parents did to you. Do you do that? It's not necessarily by nurture that you treat your kids the same way that you were treated by your parents, right? So there are some things I totally understand. Yep, that's true. Well, I guess they got that gene and you didn't, right? Okay, so let me give you some ideas. So, day before yesterday, I decided that since I was going to have Saturday off, which was yesterday, I was going to go over to mom's house. And I don't know if you all know, but I do have almost all of my yarn over there at her house. And I have put him in bags and it's there at her house. But what I decided to do was take everything off of my shelf that was 4 weight and higher. So 4, 5, and 6 and 7. I even had 7 weight yarn. Everything is over at Mom's now. I took everything off the shelf. Save, well, the cotton cake up. You can't see it, but there I have a not a cotton cake, a one of those new loops and threads thing, and it's a 4 weight yarn, and all cotton yarn stayed. Okay, so everything I have on my shelves, which is okay, um, up here and here, and all behind here, everything is well, I got some on the bottom shelf too in packages. You don't need to see it, but anyway, everything is 3 weight and thinner. Okay. Well, no, her house is already. Yeah. Well, it was all in a closet. It was all in a closet, and it was in bags. So we're good. We're good. She didn't see it. um, and I will tell you though. I will tell you this. Okay. Well, no, that's another subject. So I took everything off the shelves, and that freed up this entire shelf right here, this black bookcase right here. It freed up the entire bookcase for these baskets, and I have 8 baskets. The last shelf down here has um, uh, to be done projects. Okay. Yes, Hope, and you're right. If you work, you can't do it all. And that's how I am too. I work, I don't work 40 hours, I work 36 hours a week, but between taking care of a home, taking care of my mother, going to work, you know, feeding all the errands for everybody, I don't have a whole lot of time to organize either. So I get it. I get it. So I took everything down. Okay. So let me go back to the basics here. All I have left is 3, 2, and 1. And I have scrap yarns. Those yarns that I have not a full skein. I have that a lot, some of it still here. So my goal is to use up this yarn and not work with any other yarn unless it's something that I've ordered. Um, yes, I like them too. I mean, I love the bags are pretty, and I kind of envy those that have those pretty bags. I mean, Laura is amazing with her bags. I don't know how you do it, Laura, but I love those bags. But I'm one of those that I need to see what I have going. I need to know what I've got going. Okay. Now that does not mean I'm not going to buy any yarn, y'all. Okay. Hear what I'm saying. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking when I go to Hobby Lobby and Michaels, once they open up and once their stuff comes on clearance, I will be taking advantage of the clearance prices. No joke. Okay. I will be doing that. Um, but they're not going to be put on these shelves because most of those yarns are going to be, if they are the finer weights, it's going to be fall colors. And I probably, well, I don't know. I don't know yet. So, anywho, um, just using these yarns. Okay, so what did I do after I cluttered up Mom's house? And this took me all day, you guys. It took me all day. I got a little notebook. Okay, I had a little notebook that I got in one of my first giveaway, not my first gift, one of my gifts that I received from a giveaway. Okay, so what I did is I had all of the bags. I took out everything one by one by one. Okay. And there was a lot of yarn. If y'all saw me, you would have laughed. But I would make stacks. This is all the Karen Simply Soft. This is all the I Love This yarn or Hobby Lobby yarn. This is all my Lion Brand. This is all my Karen cakes. This is, so I divided it up by brand. And if that brand um, had a lot, I mean, I might have had to make 2 stacks. Okay. Anyway, I did that for everything. And how I did it was I went through the bags, laid them out, went through the bags instead of dumping everything because that would have been too difficult. So, um, oh, Charlie, no, no, no. Okay, going back to this. Then once I had them in their stack, I wrote it down. So, Karen Simply Soft. I wrote the stats right up here, and I have all the colors and how many skeins I have of each. Okay, so, and then I took a space bag. I put it in the space bag, sucked all the air out of it. Boom. Next, I mean that's how I did with everything. And well, I'm telling you what, Sandy, I've got 6, 7 big bags that is so neat and tidy. And all I have to do now, come summer, or the end of summer, I will say, is to go look at the side of that bag and I can see the yarn and I'll just pull it out, open it up, put them on the shelf, and I'll know exactly what I have. The other thing too is when I go for a let's say I go to Hobby Lobby and I see a sale on Arabella yarn, and I know I have some Arabella yarn, but I just don't remember what color. Bam! I'll take this with me. I'll know how many I have and how many I would need to make any decent project. So, and it's a little tiny notebook, and I even wrote in the back what's in each tote. Yes, like I said, it took me forever because at first I thought, okay, I'm gonna do this by color. It's gonna be so pretty. I'm gonna do it by color, and it didn't work out that way. To me, I come in here now. I don't like this. I have realized I thought I had wanted to put all of my crocheted items out to display so I can see them. I feel claustrophobic. I thought I would like it, don't like it, gonna have to get rid of it. So I'm probably gonna take all of my stuff, find a spot in my closet for it. There you go, Laura. That's exactly what, it's the same basic principle, and some people have the room to do that, and other people don't, so but if you have, like, say you have an attic, or you have a garage or basement or a corner somewhere, or like a hall closet or something that you're not using, and you want to put your extra yarn in that you're not going to be using right away, then you can clear up your space if you're that kind of person, right? There you go, Denise. That's another way to do it. The only reason I use space bags, to tell you the truth, the only reason I use space bags is to save space. I would have had to have at least 20, oh no, even more than 20 bins. And for the price I got on the space bags, I just did it that way. And I know because they're watertight and airtight that no bugs are going to be getting in it, that kind of thing. So that's why I chose that. Okay. And I'm not saying that works for everybody. It doesn't. But I think, and this is, I honestly believe this, if you know that you need to be more organized or that you want to be more organized, that it makes you feel more productive and it makes you feel clearer and less stressed. And that's what this is. This is stressing me out. And so as soon as I can clear this out, this stuff right here, as soon as I can clear it out and I can look at this space here and see some white space and see some, areas, I'm thinking, oh, that now oh yeah, I remember that. And that's the other thing. I didn't even remember half the yarn I had because it was just crammed in someplace. Um, I don't know about that, Linda. I don't think we do too much. All right, Laura, you're going to have to do. Okay, I'm going to give you a challenge, girl. You need to do a video on how you organize your stuff. How's that? That would be fun to watch. Um, yeah, and I tell you this, aside from yarn, okay, yarn aside, when in my first life, my previous life, in my first marriage, I had to do that with everything because we didn't have the space with 3 kids and me changing sizes, going up and down in my weight. I could not do it without totes. And what I did was, or bins, or whatever you want to call them, and I would put stuff in a bin. I would write the number in a marker on the side, and I had a spreadsheet on my computer with everything in it. So hubby would put it up in the attic, and then come spring, and when we were getting all the spring clothes out, putting all the winter stuff up, I'd say, okay, son, I need bin number dot 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 dot, and he would go up in the attic, go get those numbered bins down, bada bing, bada boom, put all the winter stuff back up. That's it. Yeah, and I don't know why I haven't done this sooner, um, but it's gonna save me a bundle. Now this is just the yarn I have in storage, but these yarns up here are Hobby Lobby. Those are ice yarns that I probably never. I don't know. I don't even know if I'll ever use those. Those are Karen Cakes, Mandalas, Mandala Tweed, and no, not Tweed, Mandala Ombre, and Comfy Cotton Blend. Then I have some Burnett Baby stuff back in here. And then these are all of my specialty yarns. Those are my specialty yarns. And I want to keep the specialty yarns to a minimum because I do want to use them, but I want to be able to see what it is I have. Hope, we need to talk, girl. Denny, I'm going to tell you something. There was times I had the yarn. I mean, I emptied it out. I said, Mom, don't come back here. Don't come back here because you're going to have a cow. And I'd throw everything. I mean, I was surrounded by yarn. And she comes, she says, oh my goodness. And she would just stand there in awe. And she says, you probably have a couple $100 worth of yarn there, don't you? I wanted to laugh. Hey, Freaky. That was the funniest thing. I said, a couple $100, Mom? And she goes, yeah, at least. I said, Mom, try a couple thousand at least. She was like, oh, really? But she actually kind of liked it. I have to tell you, she sat there, was watching me. She says, Now, what is that yarn for? What would you use that one for? What would you use that one for? She kind of liked it. And when I told her I was putting it all in the shed, she kind of got a little bit sad. She said, well, you can keep some of it up here if you want. Oh, I would love that. Laura, make sure that you put that in your title, right? You know, of course you will do that on the Lisa. Hey girl. We've been talking about organization and yarn storage and simplification and all kinds of good stuff. How do you store your yarn, Lisa? Or do you have it all out? Freaky, you tell us the same thing. How do you store your yarn? Yeah, you have to understand now, Mom, in her day, that's all she did is knit. She knit. She didn't crochet a whole lot. She basically knit. And when they were growing up, there were 10 in their family, and she had to knit everything. So she was her job, her chore, other than cleaning and stuff like that for the family. Um, um, she knit Christmas presents. Like she would knit slipper socks for everybody in the family. But anyway, she loves yarn almost, well, not quite, but she loves yarns too. And so every time I get a new one, she'd go, yarn again? I said, yes, again. And then I would let her feel it. I would let her, she goes, oh, that's so good. You got to make me one of those. You got to make me something with that. Okay, does anybody else have anything to add about? So nobody, okay, did anybody get anything out of this live chat? I mean, are you did you get the idea that maybe you want to do a little bit more simplifying, or do you really appreciate the fact that you have all that you do have, and that you just enjoy it, and that you are getting more um, that you are maybe not as quote unquote neat and tidy, but you do have everything organized. Are you good with that? Tell me. Oh no, Denny! Denny, no, don't be stressed. If it causes you stress, then don't do it. But see, I love organizing because that relieves stress for me. That's a joy for me. In fact, I'd rather organize my yarn than play with it. I know that sounds kind of really stupid, but I mean, give me a job working in Hobby Lobby, putting all the yarn out. Oh my word, I'd be in heaven. You're right. We don't always get what we want, right? But you can do small things, Kim. You can do small things to simplify. Like, for instance, if you know you like seeing what you have, then get small containers, like these or like that, or even clear totes to be able to store your things in, right? If you know that you um, if you're a smoker, for instance, you know that you're not going to be able to store your yarn where you smoke, right? Just like Sandy from Left is Right, she doesn't smoke in a place where she has her yarn. Other perspectives, right? I'm a proud clutterer, Laura. I love it. Mayor, if you want any other help, honestly, email me, okay, and I will be more than happy to help you. Reach out to me. You can reach out to me in the comment section after this goes to replay, or you can email me at patronshappyplace@gmail. I would love to help anybody. If they want help, I would be more than happy to help anybody. You're moving in 12 days, Denny? Wow. I did not know that. Should I have known that? Hope, that's great. That's great. And even knowing how you like to buy yarn, if you like to, if you don't like buying it online because you don't like not knowing what it feels like. Awesome. That's awesome. Oh, Kelly. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Shannon, same with you, honey. If you want to reach out to me, you do that. All right. Okay, everybody. I'm going to pop off too because, it's time. We've been going for an hour. Just know I love you guys. Thank you for sharing part of your day with me. Come check me out on other channel. On the other videos. If you haven't done so in a while, I've got um, book chats. I've got me reading my book, and I've got the yarn thingies. You know. So you guys have a great one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.